After months of painful teasing, Tim Burton's latest twisted masterpiece, Wednesday, finally debuted on November 23. The horror, fantasy, coming-of-age, and coming-of-age themed television series centered on Wednesday Addams of the Addams Family quickly became popular. Did you notice all the Easter eggs or references to the Addams Family? In this Top 10 Binge, we'll be telling you 10 things you might have missed in this spine-chilling thriller. And if we missed to mention any, tell us about it in the comments. Also, like, share, and subscribe to Top 10 Binge, as it'll really help us out to keep creating more binge lists. Number 1. Teasing opening credits. The first object it shows us is a typewriter, an important facet of Wednesday. She sets aside daily writing time and is busy writing a new book about Viper de la Mort and her relationship with her mother Dominica. Then, a Nightshade Society volume hints at her discovery of a secret club below the academy. Then there's her signature cello and a butcher's knife, items to suggest her musical abilities, and plenty of murder on the way in this show. A black widow then creeps down a spider's web in a glass window. The widow references Xavier Thorpe's talent for drawing art that comes alive, while the glass window indicates Wednesday's room in the academy. Other images, like a teddy bear in a guillotine, a bee nestled in a Venus flytrap, a crystal ball, and a moon give broader clues for what's ahead. The most important image comes in the form of a barren tree engulfed in flames. Number 2. Motifs. Metal weather vanes are mounted on the wall of Tyler's workplace, the Weather Vanes coffee shop. You can see Willy Wonka's top hat and a headless horseman motif from Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow if you look closely. There are a few mice that make reference to Burton's movies buried inside the taxidermy business, Uriah's Heap, according to Scruton. The final Burton-related Easter egg may be found in the Principal Weems' office at Nevermore Academy. In is a shrunken head that is a nod to the 1988 film Beetlejuice. Number 3. Pig's blood. During the Raven Dance, Nevermore Academy is pranked by a group of ordinary people or normies who hook up a water truck filled with red paint that they unload into the sprinkler system and release onto the students, most of whom are dressed in white. It's only paint and not pig's blood like she'd been hoping. This prank calls back to the act Wednesday and Pugsley put on for their elementary school talent show, during which the two sprayed fake blood onto the audience from the wounds they sustained during their performance. The pig's blood aspect calls back to Carrie, a novel by Stephen King in which the main character's bullies dump a pig's blood on her just after she is crowned prom queen. Number 4. Yoko Tanaka's signature look. Students at Nevermore are entrusted with painting their own canoes as they get ready for the forthcoming Edgar Allan Poe Cup. On their boat, Enid's crew has painted black cats. Rowan stands nearby as Enid and Wednesday talk about his purported death and how he returned the following day. Wednesday asserts, "I witnessed his murder, Enid. It's just, we all saw him this morning, very much not dead." Enid responds. Enid shouts to a different pupil after casting a quick check behind her. Windsor spectacles and long, sleek black hair are both visible on Yoko Tanaka. Throughout her career, Yoko Ono frequently wore a similar pair. It's very much her defining style. Given that Ono is one of the most influential multimedia artists of all time, Wednesday is not shocking in the least. Fashion in Harajuku combines more classic looks with a contemporary twist. This calls for Yoko to have a sense of style that falls halfway between vintage and the wild visual kei goth style. Number 5. Two Finger Snap. Naturally, the Nightshades, a secret club within Nevermore Academy, have a private entrance leading to where they meet. But there is only a magic sound, no miraculous word, with a snap. The secret entrance to the Nightshades' labyrinth is unlocked by twice snapping. This is a throwback to the Addams Family theme song. The song includes the recognizable two finger snaps, which have grown to be one of the most well-known examples of the fictitious family's appearance in popular culture. Number 6. Morticia's Roses. Wednesday witnesses Morticia, now played by Catherine Zeta-Jones, visiting the grave of the man she believed she had slain in the same episode as she stalks her mother. She goes there and takes off the head of the rose she brought, lays the stem on the grave, and throws the petals away. Angelica Houston, who portrayed Morticia in the Addams Family, may be seen pruning the roses in her greenhouse garden while she takes care of it. Number 7. Name Wednesday. The iconic, unnamed characters were created by cartoonist Chas Addams, who also created the Addams Family drawings that served as their inspiration. The names of the family members were subsequently given as the characters gained popularity, but Wednesday's name was clearly influenced by the 18th century nursery rhyme, Monday's Child. The rhyme counts all day, and Wednesday counts like, Wednesday's child is full of woe. Number 8. Frankenstein. When Thornhill drops off a copy of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, she is in the middle of writing a novel. According to Wednesday, she's both my literary heroine and my adversary. As you may know, Frankenstein is a story of Victor Frankenstein and how he created his monster out of body parts. Thornhill presenting the book is both an admission of guilt and an indicator of what she's been up to. The coroner first observes the killer cutting off body parts with some sort of saw early in the program. Wednesday finds a cellar filled with preserved body parts while exploring the ancient Gates home. Thornhill utilizes these body parts in a cruel rite to revive Crackstone. There is also a pivotal scene that is a loose replica of the famous scene from James Whale's 1931, Frankenstein. Number 9 Girl Scout. Wednesday and Pugsley run with a Girl Scout who is adamant about trying to sell them cookies in the Addams Family. Wednesday inquired, "Are they made from real Girl Scouts?" In an effort to get rid of her, or maybe out of genuine interest. No one can tell. In reference to this, Wednesday deadpans in the 3rd episode of the Netflix series, Friend or Woe, saying, "I could eat Girl Scouts for breakfast." Number 10 Watching Legally Blonde. They watch Legally Blonde as part of a surprise movie date with Tyler. Tyler finds this to be really funny given the stark difference between the main character of Legally Blonde and Wednesday, a highly gothic person, as well as the whole tone of the movie. At Camp Chippewa, Joel, Pugsley, and Wednesday were made to watch Annie until they changed their attitudes and were more comfortable to work with. This incident brings back those memories. The eerie atmosphere, stage design, character performances, and story twists on Wednesday have totally set the mood of its viewers. What was your experience like watching this movie? Tell us in the comments. Also, like, share, and subscribe to Top 10 Binge and press that notification bell if you enjoyed this content.